Good evening. 3,818 days until I am 40 today. Just gonna wait for things to sink as usual before we dive into the ramble. I'm feeling great today. I hope you're feeling great as well. And we're live. Switching over. Okay. Cars are rolling in the cash. Izzle's progressing with our hash time lock, and the buzz is blazing with Bitcoin finance. Um, Completely random, but like very interesting, like observation of like the test net versus live net for Bitcoin, and how 1 minute blocks actually throw off the timestamp on the blocks by a dramatic 2 hours compared to a bit more to the Bitcoin blockchain, which is a little bit more consistent. Um, but yeah, just things to work around and build around and manage, and for a very unique and amazing financial system. Meanwhile, markets are teetering with tariffs, and crypto is also reeling from that. Risk asset people don't like to keep it on, and they go to like more things that they're familiar with and know well. Um, but I'm making the bet that it's all temporary. Like we'll eventually see tariffs loosen up longer term, but this little shock in the systems can really help clean things up a bit. Um, and who knows? Maybe they'll stick around. Like it's definitely uncharted waters right now, and obviously people are a little skittish about that. But I might be skipping topics here, but there's really something to be said for if you've read the book Anti-Fragile. I forget the author's name right now. Maybe later. It's funny because he forgets his principle a lot too sometimes. But like the core message is that many small breaks or cracks or shocks help to prevent systems in this world from complete failures, because they kind of train and build, just like how we go out and build muscle, keeping things fresh every so often. Cat went into the dryer. We'll get her out later. um I don't know what got her anyway. So little bits of training helps you be more resilient long term. That's the core of the message, and I think it's a good one to have. Like after COVID, after the credit crunch, like it's quite important that we have supply chains be more resilient, and they are just going to become more resilient, and stronger players will come through. Yes, there is going to be like trouble, and there's going to be issues until we get there, but um, there's always wisdom unseen in all of this. And this brings me to the topic of entropy, which is what I titled this. Because in a world of I'm mixing topics here, but in a world of thermodynamics and energy and chakra and philosophy and actual reality, it's hard to know what's good or bad. And like there is something though for our minds and body down to the atom really seeking a higher level of energy or movement and a state of momentum. And to take it further, you could be like, well, if you see like just watching drama or shows, or someone who's dramatic and or with flair, or just something we might admire, in many ways we can perceive them as living in a higher state of life, or just like being more energetic, or um causing more chaos. Even like chaos can be good or bad, right? And I'm really learning to lean into that myself, just being able to generate more energy just by trying more things, trying new things with just every small interaction, everything that we try to do. um there's Yeah, I don't know, there's just something there, and it might be upsetting people, like if they're physicists, that I'm wrongly using the term and all that. but I am more of a philosopher, so embrace my entropy. Takes me to another place of like in Arabic, God said be and it became, like in regards to the universe, kun fayakun. And I was looking at like just the terminology of the word kun and the kana, to be, to become, to what like was, is, and will be, is kind of like derivatives of it. And then there's one more which is like imkan, is like the possibilities, like again derived from that word, to be in entropy. Anyway, that might have gone a little too far, but coming back to it, we're you heard it here first. We're doing a token launch in August and unlocking a lot of um, energy. We're unlocking a lot of energy to the world through Bitcoin, quite literally, and would love to get people on board with that, and we'll take our steps towards it. But I'll end the topic today on that. Thank you for listening.